Hi there, time for Spider and Old Scooter again. Daytime camera, and as I perpetually fiddle with the format, I'll start these opening statements, brief they may be, with a wide-angle camera. This is my FaceTime camera, the camera that comes built into the Mac, and there's a little green light by the lens, so I can look at you with some confidence that I'm looking at you. And you get to see the rest of or some of the den in which I work, not everyone's dying to see my den, I know that. We're going to call this the Great Glasses edition. I'm going to studiously, if I can just manage it, stay away from politics, which may be a great relief to you. If I manage, it'll be a great relief to me. So, I guess that's enough of the wide shot. And now let's play a game. So there went the other graphics. We're going to play the two-suiter. This is Spider Solitaire iMac default version, 2014. You know, I'm so old, 19 still seems like the time it should be. Gave away $1. Did you notice I changed the tune a little bit? I've decided the tune is infinitely changeable. So let's try this instead. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is better. Not much, but a little bit. So this is basically going to be a game. I'll try to concentrate a little more than usual. I will stop and talk about these glasses on the top of my bandana. As you know, I wear stuff by way of endorsing it. They're not brand endorsements. I can't even figure out what this brand is. I have a hint, but I'll let you work on that. But they're wonderful, and they're cheap. How often do you hear that? And they're made in America. I truly believe they are. It says stuff that makes me think. It doesn't explicitly say made in America, but, you know, it looks like, to me it was. Whether 'twas or not, Restack, they're a very good product. And they cost like $9. Alright, if I got everything I can, if you're here to watch the game, you can of course turn down the sound on my aimless ramblings. ARs for short. I think I'll do, no I can't, it's worthless. Okay, let's take to the third deal, upon the conclusion of which we'll be halfway through the game. Ooh, boy, this is sort of not very promising. As in rotten tomatoes. Worse than that, rotten squash. Ah, 2 queens and a king. How could you have missed that? How often do I ask that? Yep. So the thing is with these glasses, and as soon as I finish this rotten deal, I'll tell you about it in a little bit of detail. Well, let's see if I did that, then I could do that. I blocked this, of course. Excuse me, but it was already blocked. So I'll take one of these 6s up there. Can I use that 10? No. Can I use that 4-3? Likewise. So just on the flip of the coin basis, I'll do that. Oh, one good thing about today is my New Yorker came. It says it's the July 3rd version. I got it yesterday. I'm sure everybody on the East Coast gets their New Yorker way earlier than mine. My favorite cartoon in this one is an old sort of heavy guy stripped down for his doctor's examination, and he says, "I'd like to keep my gun on." Look how well it's drawn. Yeah. Several of my friends could be represented by that. So, rather than stop and talk glasses now, since I talked New Yorker to you, let's do this. 9. That would uncover a 7-6. There's a 5, which I can already play. Oh, there's another 5. Okay, let's do that then. 5, 6, 7. See, nothing is promising. Thank you, Spider Mac. We're doing this in public, you know. Not nice to mess with your host in public. If I were the vengeful sort, oops, wasn't going to talk about politics. But I'd give you a really nasty triple tweet. Boy, there's no intimidating Spider Mac. So here we go. Boom. Last card. What did I just do? Let's take that back. No. I'm confusing myself. Not a difficult task. So I'll just go ahead and deal the last card and say whatever it was I did that confused me. Whose fault was it, Scooter? Somebody else's? There I go, talking presidential again. I said I wasn't going to do that. I think I skipped a whole deal. My gosh. So, glasses. I got these at my local hardware store. They're very light. I have treated them exactly the way I treat my sunglasses. I'm forever dropping them till finally they break or they get so scratched up that I can't see through them comfortably. I've had these for 3 months. There's not a scratch on them. I mean, not even any little scratches. I've dropped them numerous times. They're obviously not broken. They're not bad looking. They're sort of goggly. I actually think I'm way cuter with them on. But, I mean, they keep the light out real well around the edges. They've got a unique kind of nose things. Kind of a stiff wire with a real soft rubber hoo-ha over it. Can you see them right there? That little thing. Nose pieces, very comfortable. Feel like they're not on. They hold on the top of your head. They grip tight enough that you can do all this, and they stay. They are safety glasses, to put on when you're going to grind something or work with Sparkies or any of that stuff. And $9, $9.50. Let me see if I can prove to you. I'll put on my pink glasses. I have glasses of all colors because I bought a package one time of readers. All right, where does it say what? There it says it right there. But it doesn't read like that. It reads like this. It says anti-fog. Well, that's very important, and that's a special process. And then it says 3M, which was the hint. I thought, gee, maybe 3M makes them. But it looks like it's part of a longer thing. It says 3M Z87 plus, don't see that in serial numbers very often, UG or U6 probably, L3. So maybe but I've been doing this ever since I discovered it. Maybe this time last year I go buy one of these, and they last and last and last, and they're very good optics. I mean, they're spherical, and as you look around, everything doesn't go wobble wobble. So there's, some sunglasses are unconscionably expensive in my mind. So let's make these fashionable. So there. So I'm once again endorsing a product, but not a brand of said product. Something that I find very useful. Like I do my headlamps, of which I have 2. We're done. Time's over. Sorry I skipped a deal or whatever I did there. I'm supposed to turn my glasses up so that they don't reflect the game in your face. Gives me this sort of cricket look. I never was able to make a cricket sound. Be at peace with yourself. Love your neighbor. Take care of your animals.